Maya Anthony's beautiful poem, Canvas of Soil, opens with the tactile, deeply familiar work of a gardener. The poet writes with a clear appreciation for the earth, setting a joyful tone that welcomes the reader into the garden. This sense of simplicity is reinforced by the poem's structure. As these blocks show, Anthony uses an AABB rhyme scheme, where the first two lines pair together, followed by the next two. It creates a steady, musical heartbeat. Anthony uses this accessible, predictable rhythm to ground the reader before she begins deconstructing the garden's physical reality. Capturing the dynamic, shifting nature of a bloom through static words on a page requires a specific set of literary tools. The vocabulary in the poem reveals a persistent overlap between biological growth and the deliberate techniques of high art. To find the poem's true depth, we have to look past the topsoil and examine the mechanical layers Anthony uses to create this aesthetic magic. The earth itself is described as a palette. The gardener's dreams are pigments soaking into the soil. This metaphor extends into lines 3 and 4, as seeds lose their agricultural identity, redefined as brushstrokes placed with an artist's precision. These seeds sit in the dark, planted true, waiting for spring to provide the vibrant hue. Through this comparison, tilling soil becomes the deliberate, creative act of painting a masterpiece. As we reach lines 5 and 6, the poem needs to transition the painting from a static concept into something that moves. Anthony uses personification to inject life. By describing blossoms dancing in the morning light, she gives the flowers human agency and energy. The alliteration in blossoms bloom creates a rhythmic popping sound that mimics the kinetic energy of a spring garden. By giving the flowers the ability to dance, Anthony ensures the artwork is a living performance rather than a frozen image. In lines 7 and 8, the poet shifts our focus to the colors, shades of green, red, and blue. This visual imagery forces the brain to picture nature as an ever-refreshing gallery, where the artwork is constantly renewing itself. By lines 9 and 10, the literal garden plot is completely redefined as a canvas wide. The poem establishes a specific space where biological growth and aesthetic beauty coincide, suggesting life itself is the medium the artist works with. The final couplet pulls back from the individual flowers to look at the entire landscape. Anthony concludes that through the hard work of those who till, a simple garden is transformed into a still life painting. This transformation reveals the poem's allegory. The patience, care, and diverse colors to grow a garden map directly to cultivating one's journey. Like seeds, our experiences require patience to develop. Integrating these shades of green, red, and blue creates the harmony Anthony sees. By analyzing these layers, we see that we aren't just observers of nature. We are the artists, standing before the canvas of our own lives, responsible for the masterpiece we grow.